Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is Madden Money Shot, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. I got some plays for you today out of my Carolina Panthers playbook. I say my Carolina Panthers playbook because I put out an ebook of it as of today. I put out an entire breakdown on my website, also on my Patreon. All that information is in the link in the description below. But like I said, this is to me probably become my favorite playbook, and I like to thank one of my Patreon subscribers, Devin Beeler, for putting me onto it. Hopefully you're watching. If you are, you know, drop a comment. So let the people know who you are. But he's the one that hooked me up with this book. And like I said, over time, I just found myself continuously going back to it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys some of my more favorite plays out of the Gun Trade Wide Flex. Like I said, if you guys like these plays, maybe you want to check out the links in the description below to find out where the book is and how you can get it. Bottom line, this is my favorite playbook. As of right now, I did some plays out of the Trio Panther. And you know, I did an entire breakdown out of this, so I will pop a link for that, and I'll also put it in the description because it's so similar. You know what I mean? These two formations are you can run them together. There's just a slight difference in the look, but your opponent will most likely treat them the same. But I'm going to show you some plays out of this today, and a couple of them you might know. But a couple of them you most likely will not. So like I said, you probably know the PA crossers. I'll go over that like very quickly, probably at the end of the video. But one of the plays that you might not know is the fade smash. This is probably one of the better plays. And like I said, you may know it, you may not know it. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to go over it regardless. We'll go ahead and pick that. This is the play. I can't say I see this too much online. We're going to move the ball back. I can't say I see this too much online because I run it, and I can't say that anybody's ever ran it against me, to be honest with you. In all the games that I played, I can't say anybody's ever run this play, which is strange because it's a really good play. And it looks just like, if you look at the diagram, it looks just like the one that the fake screen wheel. So it's really crazy, and it works similarly effective, but it's not like that play at all, really. So all I'm going to do is I have my choice with Thomas. I can drag him, I can put him on a slant, I can put him on an in route. It's up to you. He's your check down, so I'm going to put him on a slant. That's what I typically do, and I'm just going to run just like this. We're looking pretty much triangles way, which if I just pass lead outside, I can pretty much dot up whatever coverage I want. I can do whatever I want with the running back too. If I want to put him on like a wheel route or something, you know, I don't necessarily need him doing what he's doing, but I don't think it's really necessary. I don't think there's any route combination that that he's good at that's going to change anything. You know what I mean? That's not really necessary either. So realistically, I think the best thing is to do is just pass block him. But I'm basically just looking for this triangle route. Obviously, this X route is getting it done too. Man coverage is going to be the X route pretty much every time. So that's like I said, drag or slant. So pretty much zone coverages, I'm going to be going to the triangle route, and man coverage, I'm going to be going to the X route for whatever I create. So here we go. We have that covered too. Like I said, it's pretty much the same thing as the fixed screen wheel. I don't know why I didn't catch it once again. I'm about to replace them. Realistically, we're going to do that. So I basically put some speed at my receivers now. I have my 3 fastest receivers, which was kind of the, you know, what I should have did from the beginning. So like I said, putting Olsen here on a slant is going to be the deal. If it's a zone, like I said, triangle is pretty much the guy every time. This, I don't know what that was, but he was gone. It looked like a cover 3 or like a cover 6. I'm not entirely sure. This would probably be, since all the routes are on the left side, this would probably be best to do this. Just make sure you're running this to the open side of the field. So, like I said, if it's a zone, we're trying to dot it up to triangle. And war circle. Like I said, he's just getting up the seam there. It's just like the fake screen wheel, just it wasn't patched. They didn't necessarily patch how the coverages work, they just patched how they worked against some of the cheesier plays. So stuff like this can still be really successful. So man coverage, got to go back to this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be real easy. I might have been able to hit the triangle there, I'm not entirely sure. So like I said, we're just reading man or zone, and this looks like a man. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to dot up this guy right here. If it's a man too, you might have to make some other adjustments to have another option. That's why I said if you want to, you can motion out McCaffrey, and you know, you don't have to have him pass blocking. If you think it might be a man, or you're not entirely sure, you're going to want another option, so you're not just relying on that guy. So I don't know what that was, but he's gone if he can catch it. Oh wow, you're like, that dude's so fast. Come on. So like I said, if it's a man, motioning out McCaffrey, putting on, you know, any combination of man beaters on the left side would be ideal. And I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there, but that dude just bit on that down route. You're going to see that. Like I said, this route here is going to get open against a lot of things in zone coverages. Another thing I noticed too is if you go ahead and you throw it to this back right away, it's almost like a toss, but I can't say that I see this as too helpful in any scenarios. Realistically, I don't think it necessarily helps at all. But it's just a cool wrinkle. Like I said, it's not necessarily anything else. So here we go. We got that circle route. We can just throw that back. I don't know what coverage that was, but he was just getting, you know, looked like he was getting manned by the middle linebacker. had to pass lead that away. So, like I said, realistically, if you want to pull down cover 2s even better, so that more will beat it even better, I think the dragging Olsen will probably be the trick. This looks like circle all the way though. So I had my pick there. You know what I mean? Like I could have went to either one. It looked like a straight up cover 2. Do this one more time. Forgot to pass block the running back. No big deal. And like I said, this pass leading is everything, and it's a little bit tough getting that pass lead in like that because realistically, you know, it's just taking it so far out. That's not my ideal choice, but you can see, like I said, cover 3. If you pass lead that properly, he's open against whatever coverage. Cover 4. So one more time. Said man or zone. That's what we're looking at here. This is definitely. I'm going to dot that up. And like I said, that slant, that oncoming slant, is going to hesitate that cornerback from dropping back like he did. Yeah, I feel the slant does a little bit better job working against these routes and can help to create throwing windows. I don't know what's going on there while they're both down like that. Oh, that's right, biatch. That's why you want speed out there, baby. Playmakers. These are bum receivers, but they're fast. But realistically, that triangle route should beat man. Look at that. Boom. Not even sure what that coverage was. Almost looked like a cover 1 zone, which doesn't even exist. But yeah, when I run online, I run it just like this. But I might start using this running back in this fashion because, I mean, it's an option for sure. So here we go. We're floating that, getting past that cover 2, getting past that deep cover 2 right there. There we go. That blitz coming. An all-out blitz coming. Oh, an all-out blitz coming. That's just going to leave this running back. Yeah, buddy. Whoo, that's right, pal. Touchdown. Another really great play is the dagger. This is very close to a play that I put out prior, you know, out of a different formation, but it's definitely one you want to add to this formation. So let's go ahead and let's pick random nickel. So all we're going to do is streak the tight end, and you can pass block the running back. I like motioning in also. I feel like it just helps out a little bit. But these are the main you know, things that you need to do. As you can see, this guy's pretty much going to get wide open. I feel like motioning also makes him open a little bit more than not motioning him in, but it might give away the play it all the same. So realistically, I also like to put DJ Moore on a drag, but that's not necessary. So like I said, putting Olsen on a streak, pass blocking the running back, that's probably the only real criteria for this play. As you can see, here's a man coverage. I didn't quite get the separation I was expecting. I probably should have floated that a little bit. Go ahead and let's do this again. Like I said, this is pretty much the look. So here we got another man. Like I said, floating that out, he's going to get open a little bit better against it, and you'll get a nice catch and run. But like, make sure you have speed there. He's not even my fastest guy. I think that's DJ Moore. I'd prefer Bird. No, that's just Samuel. So yeah, that's perfect. So I prefer somebody that's got some speed there. That's going to be the best way to go. And here we go. We're going right up that cover 2 right there. I was expecting that to be covered a little bit better. He was being covered by Josh Norman. He still beat it. So it's not just a pulling route for the circle route. It's its own killer. Oh my god, really? That's stupid animation. Yeah, it's not just a pulling route. Like I said, I also like to drag more sometimes. I don't know if that's necessarily. Sometimes it helps to pull a window. So here we go. Like I said, it's really just Olsen or the crossing circle route and Samuel. That's the look. So I can drag more for a check down. It's really at my discretion. So here we go. We're dotting that up. Waiting for that guy to stop, and I should have waited, but the pressure was on me, so I had to get rid of it. So that's the look right there. Like I said, pretty similar to a play I put out in a similar really similar formation. As we can see, we're just going to dot this again, catch and run. Like I said, very similar. I put a link in the description. Got a very similar play. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it because, like I said, it's a pretty similar play. It's one of my more favorite setups in this game this year. As we're just going to wait for this guy to cross. Oh yeah. So here we go. Probably getting a blitz. Olsen up the middle. Yeah, buddy. Oh, if I could have waited, I'm feeling the heat. If it's necessarily not there or not. Not entirely sure if the heat's coming, but I'm feeling it, and I'm getting rid of the ball a little bit early. If I wait, I could probably get more out of it. But the line is definitely coming. You know what I'm saying? Like the pocket's getting tight, but it's still working out. Oh, this is definitely a man. So here we go. Pass block that running back. Man blitz all game. My check down was even more wide open. I probably should have went there. I'm trying to get the big play, but the check down was open by 10 yards. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.